We are starting out this Tuesday with the dentist. We like to focus on parenting and family and education on Tuesdays, and it's important right now to make sure you're getting your dental checkups in. Take your family to the dentist. It might be the last thing you want to do, and you may be a little concerned because there's still issues with contracting COVID, and you might be worried about what might happen at the dentist, but it's important to get caught back up, and now is a great time to do just that. I recently spoke with Dr. Alan Law all about this. Let's take a look.
Today we are talking about our teeth. They play an important role in our lives. They not only help us chew food and help us talk and speak clearly, but also play a large part in our appearance and give our face its shape. Healthy teeth can give us greater confidence as well as influence our social lives, careers, and relationships. Yet we often take them for granted. Today I'm speaking with Dr. Alan Law, president of the American Association of Endodontists, as well as with patient Jerry Larson. We're thankful that both of them are here with us today. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
So, Doctor, let's start with you. Why do you think people sometimes overlook the care of their teeth?
Well, dental disease like cavities and gum disease often doesn't have any symptoms. So people typically may wait until they have symptoms before they go in to see the dentist. But just like every other disease process, if you delay the treatment, it may cost you more, and you may have more pain and infection associated with treatment that's not treated. So it's important to get in early and get the disease taken care of. And prevention is key also.
Besides chewing, what are some other roles that teeth play in our lives?
You know, you had mentioned in the introduction how important it is for speech. Anyone who remembers losing their front teeth knows how important it is to have your teeth for your speech, but also it's a huge part of our personality and our smile and our self-esteem to have your natural teeth. So it's so important to take care of them and keep them.
And Jerry, tell me about your experience with a root canal and how you manage the anxiety.
Well, the anxiety was very high when I went there, but when I got into the office and was introduced to the associate and Dr. Law, they put me at ease right away. And the procedure that they did is nothing like it was before. It's just scientifically better than anything I've ever seen.
That's good to hear, because I understand you were in quite a lot of pain.
I was in terrible pain.
And so how did your endodontist diagnose your pain and manage your anxiety?
Well, this procedure that was done by Dr. Law was unbelievably, it was just wonderful for me because his bedside or chairside banter was unbelievable. Set me right at ease right away. And he found out that I had a little bit of a barbershop in me, so we talked about all kinds of things other than dentistry.
And I have to say, that's a big part about what I do is taking people like Jerry who have a lot of pain and some anxiety associated with the treatment, certainly during COVID, and getting them comfortable, getting the proper diagnosis and getting them comfortable. It makes a huge difference in their lives, and it's actually fun for me and my team to help people out like that.
That's really good to hear, because going to the dentist can be really an anxiety-ridden experience, especially if you're in a lot of pain. And you also brought up the pandemic. How has that impacted dental health?
Well, we did a survey, our association did a survey and found that over half of the respondents were not scheduling regular dental checkups. And 1 in 3 were eating more sugary snacks. Probably they were more available since people weren't going into work. And 1 in 5 weren't brushing their teeth in the morning because, again, they were staying at home. They didn't have their routine. So all of those things can lead to an increased risk of getting cavities and having problems. So we're hoping all of that can change as people get back to their normal routines.
And how do you know if you need to see an endodontist in particular?
Well, the typical signs that a tooth needs root canal treatment, if it's painful, are prolonged pain to hot or cold, or pain to biting on a tooth. Sometimes patients will have swelling around a tooth, or maybe a draining area of infection around a tooth. And sometimes they don't have any symptoms, but they go to their dentist, and the dentist sees some change in the bone around the end of the root, indicating they need a root canal treatment. And at that point in time, patients can ask their dentist, should I be seeing an endodontist for my root canal treatment?
And you want to save the natural tooth, correct?
Correct. There's nothing that functions like your natural body part. Anyone who's had a body part replaced, like a hip or something else, understands there's nothing that's going to work as well as your natural body part, and nothing works as well as far as fit, form, and function than a natural tooth.
And Jerry, how are you feeling now? And are you back to singing in your barbershop quartet, or do you hope to be soon?
We're about to do that. We've been a year apart, but right now I feel like $1 million.
You look like $1 million, Jerry.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing your barbershop quartet. It's so good to hear that you're feeling well. Where can we find more information, Dr. Law, about everything we've talked about today?
Sure, you can find information about the safety of root canal treatment, how you can be comfortable during root canal treatment, and then even the safety of having treatment done during the COVID pandemic by going to the American Association of Endodontists website, and that's AAE.org. And then if you want to find an endodontist to do your root canal treatment, you can go to findmyendodontist.com.
Well, thank you so much, Jerry, for sharing your experience today. We really appreciate it. And also thank you, Dr. Alan Law, for letting us know about the importance of keeping our teeth healthy and endodontist.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.